Make sense to nobody, you can let me know. If it don't make sense to you. The LGBTQ is a gay, it's like a gay, it's a gay, well, a gay gang or organization, right? And it's a sex gang organization. Because the only way you can identify with that is when you thinking along the lines of sex in some capacity. I like this kind of sex. I want to change my sex to this kind of sex. Like, it's that. That's how it starts. So it's a sex organization, no matter how we slice it. So what is this person?
Prominent LGBTQ.
Prominent LGBTQ
plus activist.
Plus activist. He's a sex activist. You put sex together with acting, nigga gotta be acting out some sexual shit out there. I don't know.
Charges Kendall Stevens, who was the victim of a violent assault back in 2020, is accused of raping 2 children. Shayna.
So somebody assaulted homie back in 2020, right? Because they said, hey, you might be, whatever the cat, I don't know, but somebody might have been like, some smell fishy and it ain't supposed to. No pun intended.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You niggas are crazy.
And laid hands and feet upon bing, 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 whatever, right? That's a hate crime. Don't do that. But if somebody is a bad person or they are trying to do other people harm and you have to step in, then, you know what I'm saying, whoever that person is gay, straight, or whatever. So I'm not saying they attack homie because he was gay. I don't know that, but this is what they saying now.
Well, Sheba, as you mentioned right there, Kendall Stevens has been a very prominent figure here in Philadelphia, a prominent trans activist serving notably on the district attorney's LGBTQ advisory board. But this recent affidavit that I obtained details disturbing allegations of rape and abuse of 2 minors. We spoke to a family member exclusively. We're keeping her identity anonymous out of respect for the alleged victims.
She's a family friend who has been around since they were born.
The aunt of 2 young boys opening up after what court documents allege was repeated sexual abuse by...
Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga trying to look like your Aunt Norma. America is a real strange place. You want me to tell you why? We so caught up on capitalism that we put just money before everything. So even when a nigga is crazy, we think about how to maximize the situation, right? I'm watching shit like in other countries sometimes, like when they catch the serial killer, they be like, what the fuck he did? Oh, he's crazy. Yeah, if he completed insanity, he's insane. Let's put him in a mental institution forever, whatever the case may be, right? In America... You know how hard it is to prove you crazy in America? Like I said to Mick, I was like, yo, Jeffrey Dahmer was in regular prison. Pop motherfucking dog. The main line. Crazy than a motherfucker. You know how crazy you got to be to chop nigga up and just start eating them and hanging out with them? You just cuddling a dead torso. Nah, he ain't crazy. This nigga knew what the fuck he was doing. Yeah, nigga knew he was cuddling a dead torso. But I don't give a fuck if you know you cuddling a dead torso or not. Nigga, you are crazy. You out here eating medium rare dick and balls? You gonna cook a nigga balls medium rare and eat it? Like that? Mix mayonnaise and ketchup together and eat a nigga dick and balls medium rare and we gonna say you ain't crazy, right? Nah, he know. This nigga got good motherfucking sense. But my nigga, if your name is Sam and you was born as Sam, and you start running around bugging on me to get me to call you Susie, you crazy than a motherfucker. Not to say you should be treated on some wild shit. But us as Americans, we find it hard to believe that if you want to get your dick chopped off and put on a coochie, or maybe in this case, you want to pretend you want to get your dick chopped off, put on a wig, get fake breasts, and then rape little kids, you might not be crazy. Well, been a lot of things there that could have put us on that you was crazy than the motherfucker whole time. Yo, it's fucked up, right? That when you have control of yourself. Because there are people that have mental health issues that have full control of themselves, right? Shit, they say the majority of us got the mental health issues. But this why I think like the LGB shit gotta be disbanded. Because it gives you a group now, right? And that group can protect you now, and ain't nobody got to go through a mental health evaluation. So I think if you look at the statistics, right? And I do not know this. Y'all like, yo, boo, you be knowing everything. No, I just be trying to say shit that might make sense along the line. They might compare that, they be like, yo, to the average male that molests kids as opposed to somebody who's a part of the LGBT whatever community. One gonna be higher because one group might have 200 million in it. And one group might have 1.8. It might quadruple it. But we need a smaller group. We need a smaller group to do the mathematics. All the niggas in the world that ever got caught selling crack cocaine up against niggas that just was born and like, yo, I'm gay, or yo, I think I'm born, I'm a nigga, but I think I'm a woman. I feel like I'm supposed to be a woman. I'm pretty sure to triple it at the same number because you're already a part of something that's preoccupied with sex. There's going to be more there. The whole preoccupation is with sex. What makes you gay? Whatever kind of sex you enjoy. And it got so crazy where, and this person black, because you know they compare like gay people stuff to black people stuff. I'm born black and poor with crackheads as parents and nobody loving me. No dad, no mom, no none of that shit. I'm born like that. I ain't make a choice. That's when I knew shit was crazy. When nigga, like, I get it. I understand being oppressed. I understand what it's like being oppressed. I don't understand what it's like making a choice to be oppressed. I understand what it's like becoming a product of my environment. I didn't make choice on the environment. But let's see what happened.
By a person her nephews knew as Aunt Kendall.
You had this aunt stature in their life, whereas they're going to look at you and think, I don't want to tell an adult because I don't want something bad to happen to Aunt Kendall.
Prominent Philadelphia trans activist Kendall Stevens stands accused of rape and sexual assault of two young boys ages 9 and 13. Stevens is known for her vocal activism surrounding LGBTQ issues, serving on the district attorney's advisory board, and most recently made headlines back in 2020 after she survived a brutal hate crime in her Point Breeze home. But an affidavit obtained by Fox 29 details disturbing allegations of multiple sexual encounters with the young boys. The family says Stevens was a close family friend.
We were able to sit them down individually is when they start, breaking down and telling the truth and crying and saying everything that happened.
She says when she and her mother approached Stevens,
she didn't deny it to us. She didn't deny it. And she tried to flip the story as in my nephew tried to kiss her first.
Wow. So, is that not crazy though, right? They said 9 and 13. So, this not crazy. You know you ain't supposed to do nothing with a 9-year-old, 13-year-old, none of that. Whether they try to kiss you first or anything, right? Your mind is so intact. You thinking so good that somebody, the parent, run up on you like, oh no, they tried me first. That's crazy. Who the fuck don't know that if you tell a nigga, if it's my 9-year-old daughter, right? And a nigga like, yo, my 9-year-old daughter tried to kiss him first. And he's like, oh, she got me, seduced me. She got a lot of tricks in her bag. Who taught her that? Oh, nigga. Oh, nigga. Whatever you did to her, I must first do to you and worse. I might want to keep a full-grown nigga as my sex slave for a little while, nigga. Huh? Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I might do some shit I never did, nigga. I might buy the cinnamon baby oil you and play R. Kelly. This shit might get crazy. Niggas so crazy or so sane that he like, oh, nigga like, yo, I've been touching kids. What's the best excuse I could come up with in a moment? They touched me first. Yo, bro, I'm so fucking mad right now, bro.
He's 9 years old. No, he didn't.
the family member speaking anonymously to Fox 29 says the emotional toll this has taken on her family has been devastating.
Yo, the emotional toll is surely to be devastating to the kids. Nope. You know what's going to happen? It's going to end up being devastating to the son somehow. It's almost a fucking guarantee. But that's what make people bust their own Tonys, right? You'll get out in the streets and go up for one thing, but you won't get out in the streets and go up for another thing. Yo, they say America don't give a fuck about their kids. They be like, yeah, America won't fight for their kids. They don't get no fuck. We got great motherfuckers out here in the world. We got motherfuckers that not only understand, but overstand. We got motherfuckers out here that beat odds. Great people in the world. People that go through shit and get stronger and bounce back. And we always gotta fucking celebrate the weaklings. Sometimes I'll be like, damn, boo, you gonna get canceled anyway. People don't like your narrative, and I'll be like, yo, ain't not one of these bitch ass niggas with these complaints even had close to like, I mean, we're not even close. We ain't even matching up. In New York, I merely rock, rocking in the dock, rock, dock. On Playboy Cardi and them. And I'm going to tell you, let me tell you something, right? I've had a lot to hide in my life before. Not recently. I can't remember too much. So, the one thing I realized, right, even in my dumbest state, when you got a lot to hide, you know what's happening? When you got a lot to be quiet about, you know what the fuck is going on? You up to no fucking good. Who the fuck can't hear your happiness? Who the fuck can't hear your glow up? Why we can't hear about your happiness and glow up? So, well, boo, why you saying that? When you got people that be like, hey, nah, we gotta fight for this right, like the right for some a dude that identifies as a transgender to just go in a female or bathroom, right? This dude to just be allowed in a particular place with kids. Because we thinking about his rights, his choice. So, yo, you make a choice to be a part of something that people might be kind of against, right? So, how come when people make the choice to join a cult, of polygamy. This dude, whatever he's saying, we got all these women. They like, yeah, we don't mind being sister wives. We watch each other kids. We do this. Ain't never no dishes. Ain't this. 3 of us work, but this one's watch when we do whatever they set they shit up, right? When they good mormon with them and all the other shit, right? We like, nigga, y'all making a choice. We don't, y'all weird, nigga. This cult leader nigga gonna try to have sex with all the women. In fact, he's only doing this cult shit to have sex with everybody's women and wives. We don't say that about niggas that's in a sex gang. How come everybody that's gay and black ain't joined some black shit? So why long before you was like, yo, I'm LGBT, whatever, right? Why you ain't joined the motherfucking new Black Panther Party? You been black getting treated a certain way, right? That shit ain't crazy enough. I'm actually in black. But as soon as Maurice decide he want to be Monica, and the nigga want to force me to call him Monica, that's wild.
So I feel like she was grooming my nephews. My nephews has definitely endured a lot.
Despite that, she says her family won't back down on their fight for justice.
I don't want her to be able to use this reputation and think that that's going to be able to get her out of this situation, because what she did to my nephews is unbelievable.
Here we go again, exploiting black people. Now they black and poor. She fucked around, probably like traumatized their family. She might create generational trauma behind that shit, right? And the parents still gotta worry about the fight on their hands. You know why? Because there's mad people in the sex gang that's gonna be like, so what, niggas had sex with your underage kids and took advantage of them. What the fuck you thought we was gonna do? We in the sex gang. I'm telling you, I'm a man. I'm telling you, I'm a woman, but I'm in here molesting your kids. I'm in here as a full-grown man molesting your sons. and I got more people that's gonna ride with me than you got people that's gonna ride with you. And you fucking poor. Black people always even lose the potential for having a leader. We always got niggas joining up with something. So that's why when niggas be mad at me, when black people get mad at other black people for being like, hey yo man, I think some of these stereotypes and shit that white people be saying be correct. I'll be like, what, you niggas ain't black? You niggas don't get no fuck about that? No way. Niggas is involved in a whole bunch of other shit anyway. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, like, I'm not about to be the only nigga out here repping niggas. I'm not about to be the only nigga out here calling a spade a spade. Goofy ass niggas will run anybody over for anything, my nigga. I seen this shit firsthand. Niggas be all out crazy. And gay people so crazy, they don't know it's just sex. So they be like, damn, I see a heterosexual couples go crazy. Y'all ain't see that bitch chasing Jonathan Majors? But when you gay and you out here doing more crazier shit. So it's just a little bit crazier. A nigga in jail told me that Blade love is the craziest love, right? Niggas in jail call gay niggas blades. Yo, I told y'all the story about this is the fucking championship football game in Clinton. One black dude, young dude, was fucking with a old white dude named Penguin. The nigga name was Penguin. This nigga broke up with Penguin, and Penguin started chasing him in a maximum security yard. The nigga ran across the field while the football game was going, nigga. Hud, quarterback, and nigga scrambling. This nigga, Penguin chasing this nigga, talk about, if you break up with me, you're going to the box. Nigga say, yo, ain't nothing realer than Blade love. I was looking, I said, where the fuck am I at? So I'm not saying it's everybody, right? Just like niggas from the hood. Niggas get in the streets, start gangbanging. Some niggas never get out that shit. Some niggas is on that bullshit 110%. You can't give a nigga a record deal, he gonna fuck it up. You can't give a nigga nothing good. You can't give a nigga no rights, no nothing, because a nigga gonna fuck it up with the mentality. Nigga crazy. Why the fuck is it so hard for us to be able to think like that with somebody that joined the sex game? So if I'm blood and you think about me being violent and hood, whatever, why the fuck is it so hard for you to think somebody that joined the sex gang would lose their mind over sex or do some outrageous shit over sex? Good thing I'm already persona non grata, low budget, and you love it at the bottom of the totem pole. I can just say what the fuck I want to say. And I've been a one-man army. I've been in gangs. When I want to go against the gang, I go against the gang. Like I told homie with the Playboy car, I don't just listen to what niggas think. I don't give a fuck what everybody else is doing, nigga. If I was doing the things that everybody else was doing, it's a lot of... I don't got a lot of people that like me, nigga. But if I was doing the same shit that everybody else was doing, I couldn't feel the way I feel. I wouldn't be able to tell as much truth. Because then I got to worry about a nigga coming behind me saying some suckeroni Tony shit like, hey, nah, niggas gonna lie on me and I get lit. Nigga, yo, let's just go get the lie detector shit. Let's go to, nigga, let's do something. Nigga, a nigga gonna have to lie on me and niggas gonna have to hate me to just believe. And it's gonna be a low life nigga anyway. You gonna get to see it, nigga. Because I'm going to stand on something every time. What up, Savage Sauce, man? I'm going to stand on something every fucking time, boy. I didn't find this story. Dead ass. Mekin not here, but if Mekin found this story, this one, Mekin say, yo, I heard about the other shit where gay people got in trouble today. Mekin said, oh, it's some mad other shit out here. Did you hear about this? I said, what? Huh? I said, man, that's crazy. She said, yeah, facts. I'm not looking for these stories, but they always seem to pop up. I don't think that I'm dope because I'm not gay. So this is what gay people don't get. I don't think that I'm dope because I'm not gay. I think I'm dope because, nigga, I ain't gonna molest your fucking kids. I ain't gonna treat your kid wrong. I ain't gonna just up and stab you in the back. I ain't the kind of nigga that you just can't trust. I ain't a nigga that's just gonna give you just bad advice so you can fail. I ain't a nigga that ain't gonna wanna see you win. I ain't somebody that ain't interested in keeping my word. If I'm gonna join the group, why would I not be thinking about joining a group based off shit like that? Why the fuck would I join a group based off sex? So this nigga done raped these kids. Like I said, I didn't find this story. Mekin did. Under the guise of what? Hey, I'm not a male. I'm Aunt Kendall. I'm transgendering. Yes, you could trust me with your young sons. And I'm in the sex gang. I ain't make it up, nigga.
Well, Sheba, as you mentioned right there, Kendall Stevens has been a very prominent figure here in Philadelphia, a prominent trans activist serving notably on the district attorney's LGBTQ advisory board. But this recent affidavit that I obtained details disturbing allegations of rape and abuse of 2 minors. We spoke to a family member
on the LGBT advisory board. Nigga advising Deuce and these niggas. You remember when I was talking about when Deuce had wanted to go to this shit in Washington? This is what I be like, yo, you know niggas like, what do you mean? Bro, it's impossible for it not to be that way. The higher you go up, the more dedicated a nigga is to shit. You said that's sick, bro? You say you gotta put people like that down, no fixing them, because it's a mental health issue, right? So with Jeffrey Dahmer, wait, and I'm not saying nobody going to the death penalty, and I don't believe that is no fixing nobody. Because I come from the same group. So take me out the LGBT shit, right? The level I went to where I come from, niggas don't change. I could call you 10 niggas right now that's the same exact way we was when we was kids. I ain't grow up believing I was gay. I grew up believing I was a gangster. So I joined gangster shit. I didn't join the sex gang. I believe some shit could tweak in your mind. So for me, I look at it like where nigga is think a nigga done, you done took the, some of y'all might, I mean, you can have your own opinion, right? So let's talk going the distance with your gang. So if you in that gang, the gay gang, right? Say you want to be a transgender over there. You a transgender OG. You done fuck around and got yourself some breasts. If I'm in a gang in the streets, then I can catch a body. These your sacrifices. These might be your mistakes and these is mine. Nigga, we gotta bounce back. You might have to go to being Uncle Jerome with the titties, nigga. You might have to go back to be Uncle Jerome with the titties because I'm not saying you gotta go against being gay. I'm not telling you not to be a gangster. What I'm saying is that whatever the fuck you gonna identify with, you don't need to be fucking with niggas' kids. And if you is gay and you join in the ranks, nigga, these niggas is pushing different agendas. Look at the agendas. You want to be a Democrat, you don't know what the fuck the Democrats is doing. You want to be a Republican, you don't know what the fuck the Republicans is doing. You want to be LGBT, you like, yeah, I'm supporting the movement. These niggas is out there trying to get niggas like him to go in bathrooms with little kids.
Exclusively, we're keeping her identity anonymous out of respect for the alleged victims.
She's a family friend who has been around since they were born.
The aunt of two young boys opening up after what court documents allege was repeated sexual abuse by a person her nephews knew as Aunt Kendall.
You have this aunt stature in their life, whereas they're going to look at you and think, I don't want to tell an adult because I don't want something bad to happen to Aunt Kendall.
Prominent Philadelphia trans activist Kendall Stevens stands accused of rape and sexual assault of two young boys ages 9 and 13. Stevens is known for her vocal activism surrounding LGBTQ issues, serving on the district attorney's advisory board, and most recently made headlines back in 2020 after she survived a brutal hate crime in her Point Breeze home. But an affidavit obtained by Fox 29 details the
regular human shit right there. No, I want to do whatever I want to do. I want to take advantage of people and hurt people, and nobody should touch me or hurt me. That's normal. That ain't even LGBTQ shit, nigga. That's normal shit.
Disturbing allegations of multiple sexual encounters with the young boys. The family says Stevens was a close family friend.
We were able to sit them down individually is when they start breaking down and telling the truth and crying and saying everything that happened.
She says when she and her mother approached Stevens,
she didn't deny it to us. She didn't deny it. And she tried to...
Hey, man, this is what it is, gang. Niggas fall in love with sex, gang. Some of these niggas out here ready to fall in love with your 9 or 13-year-old, and they gonna have a whole shitload of people standing behind them ready to rep them. Upstanding members of the community and shit like that. You know me though, I'm a persona non grata type nigga. I ain't worthy. A nigga like this is worthy. A nigga like this is worthy. That niggas will travel from all around the country to go to some shit that he put together.